Your thoughts as you reflect on that? You've had, what, a minute or two? What do you think?
I think a bad toss to lose to start off, but I feel the Rajasthan batters batted really well. 190 was a good score, but there was just enough dew and the roll, it made it very flat, and the ball started coming on nicely after the first, I think, maybe a over or 8 deliveries. So still you needed to bat well, and I feel that's what the batsmen did. They kept putting pressure on the bowlers, and an ideal start to win a game where you're supposed to score 190, just take the game away in the first 6 overs.
So 190 you say is a good score. Do you think it's above par?
250 would have been close to that, the way they were batting, because still 17 deliveries to go and they slowed down in the middle. So my only thought was to drag the game as long as possible, take it to the 16th, 17th or 18th over. So that's the most I could have done at that point of time.
Yeah, fair enough. Tell me about the surface and these surfaces and the difficulty to kind of read them, to know what's enough on any given day.
No, I think initially it was stopping a bit. We saw with their wrist spinners, the ball was stopping a bit. But as the innings progressed, especially in the last 4 or 5 overs, it started coming on better. That's when Ritu, he capitalized on it and he made sure that he finishes the inning very well, because I felt his innings was outstanding to, bat full 20 overs, getting a century. Often when you lose the game, it can get brushed under the carpet, but I felt he batted very well with our other batsmen, and 190 was a very good score to get on a wicket like that.
What is it you've instructed your openers to do? What do you speak about with them in terms of them trying to set the game up for you guys? And why is it you feel they've been so successful this time around?
No, I think the batsmen need to assess very quickly as to what is a good score. Because in the T20 format, often you tend to go hard and then realize maybe it's not a 160 or 180 wicket. So I feel it's important to, treat the ball according to what has been bowled by the batter. And I feel that gives you that extra chance, because you start playing the big shot. If you lose 1 or 2 wickets, then there's extra pressure on the middle order. So I feel they have done that really well. They have assessed quickly as to what is a good score, and they have batted according to that.
Do you think you missed Dwayne and Deepak?
Well, they are not here, so of course I miss them. It's easier said than done, because as I said, the wicket changed quite a bit. Yes, both of them are quite experienced. Deepak has done very well for us, but I felt it was their batsmen that were able to put pressure on the bowlers. Once you start going after the bowlers and a few big shots, it paid off. The bowlers are under the pump. What we could have done slightly better was maybe use the dimensions of the field, or put the fielders where we would like to bowl, let them go over the fielder rather than going over mid-off or short cover.
Do you just forget about this one? Is that easy enough to do?
Well, you have to, because in a tournament like that, like this, you go through a few games, every season, which you want to forget. And I feel the thing is not to just forget, still to learn what we could have done, because the same thing can happen in the knockout stages, and no point at that point of time thinking as to we should have learned slightly more from the Rajasthan game. So I feel that's what as a unit we have done well. We want to learn from each and every game, because I don't think we would have been able to score more than 190 or 200 runs.
Okay, all the best with that then.
Thanks a lot.